Wowza. Hi, Zed. Are you here? Lisa. Lisa's. What is going on? Oh, you guys all said good morning. Hey, everybody. Do you know where your children are? Oh, I love it. I got to do that more often. I love coming on to see comments. Gonna grab my tea. I'll be right back. We're watching Sonal. Hey, buddy. Commercials. Hello, hello, hello. It's a nice day, guys. Wow, it's a very pretty morning. It's very pretty. Hello, hello, hello. I don't even have any shoes on. Let me get a pair of shoes. Zad, are you there? Are you still watching commercials? Hello. I'm gonna raise this up just a little bit. Oh, that's better. Not talking to the floor. Yay. Hey, Justin. How are ya? Your first. Aw, Zed, thank you. You don't have to watch all that. You know, 5, 10, 15 seconds. That's good. Thank you, Zed. Oh. I said I like coming on to commercials. I think I'm going to start scheduling that or not commercials. When I started up the stream, all the comments were there from like during the night. Oh, I love that. That is so cute. What's up, Devin? Oh, the ads. I'm sorry. Don't watch them. I thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. Devin, I saw you over at Sonal's. Sonal's live, guys. Right. Well, this is Sonal right here. So we're watching him right now, too. It is Monday, Justin. Back to work, huh? Back to work for Justin. Did you guys have a good weekend? I had a good weekend. Did I get everything done I wanted to do this weekend? No. But did I get a lot done? I sure did. I have a lot of stress right now. I gotta de-stress some parts of my life. Everybody's quiet. Don't forget to hit the like button. And happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Lisa smiles a lot. Oh, thank you, Lisa. So do you, young lady. So do you, Lisa. I'm watching some Dohat on TV. Me. I watch my stuff sometimes too. Like if I want to catch something or replay something. Lizette, how you doing? Lisa. Beautiful, beautiful Lisa. Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Monday. Can you believe it, guys? June 30th. June 30th. Like, what? June 30th. Boom. There you go. Hey, Stacy. Brylon Farmers here, everybody. Say hi to Stacy. Hello, young lady. How are you today? Oh, it's so good to see ya. That says I really do, but I enjoyed this morning's live. Awesome. That's great. Hi, She Cooks and Roast. Hey, She Cooks and Roast. Welcome, welcome. I'm friends with Chef Sivy, and I did not know that she also watches your channel. Welcome, welcome, She Cooks. Ryland Farm, taking mom on a day trip. Oh, great, great, great. No, no, go have fun. Oh my God, that's so great. She says, have a great day and week, everyone. Thank you, Stacy. You too. Enjoy it. Enjoy every moment. Thank you so much, Stacy, for stopping in. Oh, lucky you. Hi, She Cooks. Welcome, young lady. Hi, Jeff. Is this Venice Beach? No, sir. No, it's not. No. Yes, she does. Yeah, she does. Yeah, how is everybody? How are you, She Cooks? She cooks and roasts. She cooks and roasts. Let me tell you about She Cooks and Roasts, guys. She Cooks and Roasts. Not only does she cook and bake and make desserts and make yummy meals, but then there's a whole nother part of her show is her and her creativeness, her beautiful costumes, music, props. This girl does it all, guys. She Cooks and Roasts. If you do not know her, go watch her and you'll thank me. She is fantastic. Such creativity. I just love it. I just love your channel. Hello, Jason, 603 Magnifier. And hey, Jason, how's it going? Hey, Jason. Hey, Jason. How are ya? Happy Monday. Welcome, Jess. Did I miss somebody? Jess Corbin. Oh, Venice Beach. Yeah, hey, Jess. It's not Venice Beach. I apologize. Jess. Thank you, Stacy, for welcoming Jess. Oh, she cooks on a floating heart. Thank you, young lady. You are too kind to me. Thank you so much. She Cooks and Roasts. Oh, she says thank you. You are welcome. And I mean every word. I mean, that is sincere from the heart. Your channel is amazing. I don't get over as much as I want to, but when I do, I love it. And I'm always watching your replays and shorts. Hey, Larry. When Larry Sings is here, he says, hey, Daisy. Hey, Larry. How's my buddy Larry doing? Happy Monday. She Cooks and Roasts says, hey, Larry. Larry says, hey, Bagda. She cooks and roasts. She cooks and she roasts. And I have tea. That's about the only thing I can make. Tea. I love it. I love tuning into She Cooks and Roasts to find out what character she is. Like, what character are you today? It's so good. It's really good. You're going to make it really big. I'm going to say, I remember She Cooks and Roasts when she used to come and say hello to us. Seriously, you're talented. Cute mug. Oh, thank you. I know I love the view too. Isn't it pretty? It's a pretty view. It's pretty. Oh, guys, speaking of pretty, I posted a sunrise short. It's a short video. Excuse me. It's a short, but it's like 2 minutes. But even go watch 30 seconds of it. The sunrise this morning. Oh my God. I get up, I start walking to go to the beach, and I'm like, it's so cloudy. I should just turn around and go home. And I'm like, nope, you know what? I'm going to keep walking to the beach. So I walked to the beach. And it's only about 12 minutes. And when I got to the beach and I got onto the sand and I saw what I saw, I thanked God right then and there that I did. The sunrise was so beautiful. It was so beautiful, you guys. Go take a look at it, okay? You'll thank me. Hi, Adrian. Welcome, Adrian. Happy Monday, my friend. How's it going? She Cooks says, Benita Buttrill, the nosy neighbor from Living in Color, but this is just the gossip a little bit. Oh, I love it. We do nosy neighbor here, too. I play nosy neighbor. We're always spying on these people here. And we also spy on the people in the Yale House, too. Hey, Mint Chocolate Chip. Richard's here, everybody. Shared you out of my community post. Thank you. Thank you, Mint Chocolate Chip Balls. Thank you. Did you see the sunrise? Oh, my goodness. It was so beautiful. She cooks and roasts. Says, hey, Minty. Larry says, good morning, Mint. Mint says, hey, Adrian. And good morning to she cooks and roasts. And hi, Larry. Lisa says, yeah, it was really beautiful. I know. It was tears of joy. I couldn't believe what I saw. Mm. Good morning, Lisa, says Richard. He also says hello again, Zed's Place. Hey, Zed, Richard, Lisa, everybody. Stacy's going to have a fun week of vacation. Good for her. Lucky girl. She cooks and roasts. Fantastic channel. Larry. Jess Corbin. Venice Beach is on the other side. This is the Atlantic Ocean side, Jess, if you're still here. Da 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 da. Thank you so much, young lady, for the gift. You are so sweet. No crying in baseball, that's right. Min says, good morning, Brylon Farm. Yeah, Brylon Farm's not sticking around. She's going on vacation. Woohoo! Lucky girl. Justin says, beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful morning. Lisa says hi to Mint. Zed says, all right. Got things to do, I'll be listening. Okay. Did you sleep at all, Zed? Mint says it's going to be warm here today, 28 Celsius. 28. 28. Richard says, okay, Zed's Place, have fun. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. Hey, Richard, we have 27 already. I already have 27. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's just not right. It's just wrong. All right. Hey, everybody. Monday. It's Monday. But you know what? It's a holiday week, everybody. It's holiday week this week coming up. Crazy. Yesterday, put my other phone live on my front porch yesterday afternoon. Yeah, I saw that. You slept yesterday? Do you sleep at night? I used to stay up, not all night, but I used to stay up till like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning sometimes. Wait, when I was younger. And I would sleep till noon, and then I'd go to work because I worked 3 to 11. But now I'm up at like 6 o'clock. Hey, Stuart, the Fisherman's Lodge is here. Hey, Stu, how's it going, buddy? Good morning, Stuart. Actually, Stuart, for you, good afternoon, my friend. Went to bed around 3 p.m. for a nap. Yes, you took a nap. Awesome. I'm glad you did that. Lisa says that would be 84. 84 degrees. Stuart using emojis. Thank you, Stu. And Chocolate Chip says, hey, morning. Fisherman's Lodge. Says been up since 10:30 p.m. So yes, you slept. That's okay. You took a nap. But you should try to go with your normal, quote unquote, normal routine. Stuart's the same minty balls. I fell asleep at 12:30, woke up at 5 this morning, so you got some sleep. Good for you, Richard. Awesome. I slept pretty good. And it's a new day. Terry. Hey, Terry, welcome. Welcome, Terry. Welcome, Terry. Well, good morning. Says the fisherman, good to see you. And Mint earlier. Terry says, good morning, Mint. Lisa says 70 here in the shade already. Yeah, welcome to summer, right, guys? We have 80 right now. 80 degrees. Ah, that's better. I went kayak fishing yesterday, magna fishing Saturday. Oh, how nice, Jason. Awesome. Did you post some videos? Mint says, you're welcome, Zed. It was nice to be there. Mint Chocolate Chip says, good morning, 6:03. Here's some coffee. Not enough for a video? What about a short? For a short, you only need like 5 seconds. 7 seconds, 8, 10, 12, you know, whatever. It's a beautiful morning. It is a beautiful morning. And the clouds have really moved out. I mean, they've moved out a lot. We got the garbage guys. Don't play nosy neighbor. Yes, I'm in Florida, Terry. Uh-huh. Yep. FLAUSA. Good point, Jason. What about making a short? Yeah, just make some shorts. It is a beautiful morning. Yeah, for you, it's afternoon, right, Richard? You guys want to watch the garbage guys? There's Sonos. That's Sono, in case you guys aren't watching them. Sono is all about freedom. Sono is all about freedom. Larry, I finished a new biography project yesterday. Oh, you did, Larry? Did you put it on your channel? Do you want to tell us about it? Do you want to tell us about it? Not yet. Alrighty. Yeah, really nice. Cool, cool, cool. I know what, I still want to get that, the short from last week when we had that blue heron fly down here. I still haven't done that either. Peter, hey Peter. Sorry I'm so late. Oh, that's fine. You're not late. You're right on time. Anytime you come, it's right on time. Thank you, Peter Harper. How are you today? He says, I was busy, but I'm here now. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Peter. Peter says, how is everyone today? Peter, I'm doing great, but how are you? Good afternoon to you, Peter. Mint Chocolate Chip House says, good morning to Peter Harper. Matthew says, hi, everyone. I'm in need of watch hours. Hey, Matthew Fields. Matthew needs watch hours. I can add you to my list, Matthew. I'm gonna start making a I'm gonna start writing this stuff down so I make sure I get everybody I need to get. I think I'm gonna start with July, starting tomorrow. If anybody and everybody would like to check out Matthew Fields, if you have not already. Matthew's a nice young man. His channel's pretty cool stuff. He does semi-truck simulators, stuff like that. Check him out. Make a new friend, you guys. And give him a hand. He needs some watch hours. play a playlist, make a live stream, stop in, talk to them. It would really be appreciated. And Chocolate Chip Ball says, hi, Matthew. Hello, Matthew. Hello, Matthew. Peter says, is everyone having a good day today? I sure am, Peter. I sure hope you are. Oh, we have a jet. We have a jet taking off. How's your day going, Peter? How's your day going? So far, so good. And will be a good day, too. Gonna go skateboarding and get in the sun. Oh, Richard, that sounds great. Didn't you hurt your back, though? How's your back? I thought you said you fell yesterday. Peter says it's nice here in the UK, too. Awesome, Peter. That's just awesome. I hope everybody gets out into the sunshine today, at least for a little while. If you can. It's really a mood booster, and it lifts you up. Just being outside, sitting out for 5 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you can do in the sun, in the shade. Watch the birds. Listen to the birds, you know? Yeah, that was Richard. I thought he said he fell. Richard, I thought you said you fell yesterday. It's okay. It happens a lot. Oh, your sciatica. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, how's the weather with everybody? Lisa said it's warm where Lisa is. It's warm where I am. How about everybody else? Zed was listening, so we can't hear from him. You guys are all in the UK. I'm in Manchester. Yeah, Richard's in Manchester. And Andy is from Yorkshire. I have to remember that. And our beautiful Anne is from Turkey. Going to Storm again this afternoon. Oh. We're supposed to get some rain as well. He's in Swindon, but he's from London. You're from London. Nice, Peter. Min says I was originally from Yorkshire, too. Oh, nice. Terry says 74 in sunny Minnesota. Minnesota? We have a lot of Minnesota friends. We have a lot of people from Minnesota friends. I like Manchester. I've been there. She cooks as though I totally understand, and I injured my leg in 3 serious falls in my 30s. Leg pain, got used to it, but I soak and take ibuprofen, right? Sometimes, yeah, right? We just learn to deal with it for the most part, right? I have bad back. I have 2 ruptured discs in my back. But it's what it is. Unless I have to have surgery, I'm not. I was in Croydon not so long back. I went to South Bank too, Peter. Oh, nice, guys. I love when you guys end up finding things in common. Manchester. Oh, my tea is delicious, by the way. You now have 1377. Oh, Matthew. Do you watch it every single day, all day? Don't ever have back surgery. Yeah. I don't want to ever. My son had it too. He did have the surgery a few years ago. I would never. Mm-mm. Nah, I just try to stay in shape. Stay in shape helps. Eating right, all that stuff. The best I can. Look like this, LOL. I hear you, Zed. Mm-mm. I'm actually looking at moving to London in the very distant future because London is my home city. Oh, you're going to move back to London, Peter? Nice. Mint, I've slipped to slightly scoliosis and a curved spine in my lower back. Oh, you really should not be skateboarding, should you? Oh, that's terrible. All right, I don't think I missed anything now. Tina's here. Hi, Tina. Tina, how are you, young lady? Welcome. I have to go make some tea. Lisa's gonna have some tea with me. Awesome. Min says, I refuse to have mine done. 60-40 chance of being able, yeah, right? It's a scary thing. It is a scary thing. It sure is. I made $10 with Cashwalk, and now it's my Amazon account. Oh, how nice. Hi, Abigail. Abigail Carpenter's here. Hi, Abigail. She says, hi, chocolate. Min says, that's something I enjoy. Why let my body stop me when I can work on improving it? True, 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 true. It's something you enjoy. You know, yeah, I get it. Right. Just be careful. Peter says, hi, Lisa. Tina says, you ate an unpeeled orange. Abigail says, hi, Matthew. Mint Chocolate Chip says, good morning to Abigail. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Abigail says, I'm doing amazing. Awesome, Abigail. Happy Monday, young lady. Matthew says, barely can hear you. I'll try to speak up a little bit. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that you can't hear me. Abigail says, love you, Matthew. Matthew says, hi, Abigail. Peter Harper says, is everything okay? Mint Chocolate Chip balls. Mint Chocolate Chip says, good morning, Tina. Lisa says, hi, Peter. Abigail says, hello, Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Yeah, as good as can be. I have no fear. Well, that's good. That's good. You are loud and clear. Thank you, Zed. I need a lot of watch hours. Yes. It takes a long time, guys. You have to have some patience. All right? You have to have some patience. It's Matthew's volume. Okay. Thank you, Zed. So what is everybody's plans for the weekend coming up? I know it's Monday, but it's a short week for everybody, mostly everybody, because it's a holiday. It's a holiday. Da 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 da. Lisa Smileslaw has coffee, tea, and some beautiful, yummy cookies, which I want some. I want some. Peter says, hi, Matthew. Matthew says, my volume is cranked all the way up. All right, Matthew, I'm going to try a little harder. Min says, I don't plan on anything to do as I feel on that day. Oh, there you go. That's good. Matthew says, hi, Peter. That's awesome, Richard. I love that. And it fits you. Of what I know about you, that's perfect for you. You're great. You guys are all great. And there's the garbage guys again. The garbage guys are back. You might have your first buyer. What are you selling? What do you sell? Nothing like to get some fireworks, but other things take priority. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm not going to get fireworks, but I want to watch fireworks. Hopefully. A boat anchor? Oh, nice, Matthew. That's great. Congratulations. That's good. Hi, Devin. You gave us a like. Thank you, Devin. Thank you. How are you doing? How are you doing? Devin, you guys, you know Richard, right? Mint chocolate chip balls, you know Devin, right? He said so many times I've made plans and then, well, we all know how the weather and gets in the way, so that's why I don't plan no more. Yeah. Yeah, I get it, Richard. I understand that. And you're young, you know, you're a young guy still. Do whatever you want. I love that. Hi, Peter Pan. Peter Pan. Good morning together. Even though I came unprepared with tea or coffee, thanks to Lisa, she's always have our backs. Lisa is fantastic. Lisa is the perfect hostess, and she's sweet on top of it. Mint says, hey, good morning to Devin. Mint says, yes, I do know Devin. Okay, I figured you two would like each other as friends, you know what I mean? Peter Harper says, hi, Peter Pan. We have Peter. Mint says, I am not young. You're as old as my children, so to me, you are. You're as old as my sons. Actually, my one son, his birthday's the 4th of July. My oldest son. So I wonder what he's doing this weekend. Second pot of coffee coming up. There you go, more coffee. Oh, he said pot of coffee, not cup of coffee. You know what, guys? Thanks for being here. There's so many channels out there on YouTube. There's so much to watch. I thank you for spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. I'm really thankful for you guys. So cheers to you guys. Cheers. He says, yes, pot of coffee. Mint's got cappuccino. Peter says, I drink coffee sometimes. Mint says, cheers. Yeah, cheers to you too, guys. Cheers to all you lovely people. Cheers to you guys. Tasso's here. Hey, Tasso, how are you, my friend? Tasso says, good morning. Good morning, Tasso and Linda and Kitsos. Beautiful, beautiful kitty cat. Beautiful birdie. Beautiful guy. Hey, Tasso, welcome, buddy. Lisa says, I love being on your channel. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. You are so sweet. You're so sweet. And if anybody wants to join our Discord, come on over. You really get to know people that maybe you want to get to know better. And you can play some online games. You can have conversations. Join my Discord, guys, if you want to. If somebody could drop the link for the Discord. If not, the Discord is, I believe, on my channel about section. And if the link doesn't work, then just copy and paste. Thank you, Lisa. Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, good morning to Tasso. Peter Pan says, Mint, what do you mean? You're not young. Doing that crazy tricks on the skateboard. Mint says, hey, Peter Pan. Tasso says, thanks, Kelly. Right back at you. Aw, thank you, Tasso. Feeling that love. Mint Chocolate Chips are actually young in the head. He's young in the head. There you go. Tasso says, hello, Mint Chocolate Chip Balls. I know. In my head, I'm like 25, guys. In my head, I'm like 25, but in my body, I am exactly what I am in my 60s. But my head works good. Tasso says, hello, Mint Chocolate Chip Balls. She cooks and rolls laughs. Right? We're all really young in our head, guys. I mean, come on. When I look in the mirror, do I see a 60-something-year-old woman? I'm like, holy mackerel, who is that? Where'd she come from? That's this question. If you get up at 10:40 p.m. and you cook at 7:40 a.m., is that so-called breakfast? You can make dinner. You can make dinner. Tina says, hi, Tasso. Lisa says 25 is my age backwards. Oh, it is? Well, in that case, mine's 26, Lisa. She cooks the roasted. Yeah, Zed. Yeah, have at it. Tasso says, good morning, Tina. Min says, how should a 40-year-old act? Work, sit in a pub, go home, eat dinner, sleep, repeat. I'm active. You're right. You're right. And you know what, Richard? Whatever you want, it's your life. Everybody can do whatever they want in their own life. If you want to do that, that's what you do. And we love you because that's you. She cooks and Rose says, hey, Lisa. She cooks says, right on, Minty. Right. Yep. Do whatever you want. Tina says, Tasso, I heard Chrome saved someone from drowning in a bad storm. Peter Harper says, hi, Tina. Tina. My girlfriend, Tina. Well, welcome, everybody. It is Monday, June 30th. Can you believe it? The last day of June. It's the last day of June, guys. It's crazy. Mint says, exactly. You get one life to live. Live it to the max. Enjoy every moment. That's right, Mint. I'm with you. Exactly so much. I am pinning you up. Right on, buddy. Tasso says, thank goodness for Chrome, Tina. Thank goodness, Tina. Lisa says, she cooks. That's me trying to twerk. If you're twerking and you're lurking, touch your screen. You're funny. LOL, Lisa. I know, right? Lisa's funny. Not only is she sweet, but she's funny. And she's a hostess. Oh, I must tell you, my tea is very delicious this morning, guys. Yummy, yum, yum. So what's everybody doing for today? Let's just figure out today. Anybody have plans for today? She cooks and roasts lamb. Peter Pan says, Miss Daisy, which tea you drinking? I drink, I drink this kind of tea. Uncle Lee's, is that what that says? Uncle Lee's tea. And I drink green tea. And it's delicioso. All right. Abigail says, hi, she cooks and roasts. Zed says, now decision. Homemade hash browns and eggs, Oscar Mayer chili dog, or smash burger. I go with the eggs and hash browns. That's what I would go with. What about you guys? Everyone take a poll for Zed's breakfast. You want me to make a poll, Zed? Min says, you know mine. I'm trying not to break a leg. That's right. Trying not to break a leg. Is it green tea? Yes, Peter Pan, it is. Yes, it's green tea. Delicious. I love it. He's going with the homemade hash browns, too. Hash browns and eggs says mint. Zed says, sure. I'm going to do it right now. Oscar Mayer chili dog. Okay. Sorry, I had to look it up on my iPad because I forgot what the third choice was. Okay. Yes, that's green tea, guys. Yep. Sure, I still have dishes to do. Okay, I put up a poll, guys. Go vote for what Zed should make to eat right now. Should he make a chili dog, Oscar Mayer chili dog? Should he make smash burger, or should he make homemade hash browns with eggs? Go vote right now, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peter Pan says, it's too hot to do the dishes, Zed. Too hot. Zed says, oh my gosh, you're really putting up a poll? I am. I just put it up just now. Who needs a dish when you can eat out of the pan? Oh my God. Excuse me. No. Be a human being. Be a human being. Put it on a plate. Even if it's a paper plate. Treat yourself good, guys. Treat yourself good. Treat yourself like you would treat company. Who's dancing on the pole? The pole. Who's dancing on the pole? This is a clean stream, but people, this is a family stream. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna sing for you guys. Come on, we got 5 votes. Get over there and vote, everybody. Get over there and vote. Burger fits any meal, so she cooks and roasts, right? I feel that way about eggs too. Sorry, guys, we have a plane overhead. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Do-do-do-do. Da-da-da-da. Eggs and hash brown fits perfect for breakfast. Yeah. Good morning, Sonal. Hey, buddy. Good morning, Sonal. What a beautiful stream you had today. I had it running. I kept it running on my iPad. Beautiful, beautiful morning, Sonal. Thank you for that. Matthew says, low-flying aircraft. Yes, sir. Yes, we have a small aircraft airport over that way. Zed should make all of the above. Oh, I should have did all of the above. Sonal says, good morning, Richard. Sonal says, Zed should make all of the above. Rin says, good morning, Sonal. You're welcome. Well, thank you, young man. Did you vote? Did you guys go vote? She cooks and roasts. Says, hey, Sonal, how's it going? How's it going? Sonal had a beautiful stream this morning. Lots of greenery. You know, green's my favorite color, so very beautiful. Sonal says, good morning back to Miss She Cooks. She cooks and roasts. She cooks and roasts. Sonal is all about freedom. Positive Pokes. Sonal's up for MVP. How you doing, Positive Pokes? Good morning, Orange Share Bear. Welcome, welcome, Share Bear. Hi, welcome. How are you, young lady? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Can you hear me? I was whispering. Share Bear says, good morning. Someone says, good morning, Positive Pokes. Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, good morning, Positive Pokes. Positive Pokes says, Share Bear 1 and 2. Purple Share Bear says, hi, everybody. Hello, Purple Share Bear. Mint says, good morning, Share Bear. Someone says, good morning, Share Bear. Good morning. Good morning. You guys, it's Monday, all right? And not only is it Monday, it's June 30th. It's the very last day of June. June 30, 2025. It's crazy, right? Mint says, good morning, Share Bear. Sonal says, good morning, Share Bear. Sonal says, good morning, Purple Share Bear. Mary's Gigs. Mary sent a floating heart. Thank you, Mary. Everyone say hi to Mary's Gigs. Mary, Mary. How are you today? Mary. From Mary's Gigs. You guys know Mary's Gigs. Hard-working young lady. Funny girl. She shows us all the beautiful mailboxes. Oh, Mary, did you see the one? I think you did. Never mind. You did. I thought it went to 31. 31. Min says, good morning, Mary. Mary says, hey, Pokes, what's going on? Pokes says, hi. Tina says, smash burger. Tina, did you vote? Peter Harper says, hi, Sonal. Hi, Share Bear. Hey, Mary's Gigs. Mary. Devin said, hi. Hello, Devin. How you doing? Share Bear says, Peter Harper, Mary's Gigs. Tina, the fan of Lucina. Good morning. Hi, Share Bear. Did you have a good weekend, young lady? Min says, the cloud looks like a baby elephant on its back. It kind of does. I agree with you, Richard. Oh no, is that option 4? Homemade Belgian waffles with cherry pie filling. Now you can't go doing that. Nah, if you want waffles, make waffles. But we'll go with whatever's in the poll anyway, just for the fun of it. The like button is allergic to smash burgers. Hit that like button, everybody. And Chocolate Chip says back. Mary said hi. Hello, Mary's Gigs. Beautiful, beautiful Mary. Happy Monday. Someone says hello, Zed. Zed's like, yeah, look at, I'm giving you another choice. Waffles. Waffles. What do you see in that cloud there? What does that cloud look like to you guys? Kind of looks like a bunny to me. Kind of looks like a bunny running. I see a bunny. What do you see? Mary says, hey, Share Bear. Hey, Zed. Tina says, hey, Sonal. How you doing? Zed says, what's up, Sonal and Mary? Sonal says, flying bunny. Yeah, I see a running bunny. Yeah. It's a bunny. A bunny with Pegasus wings. See? It's a bunny. I see the bunny, right? Right there. Right there, guys. See the bunny? I see the bunny rabbit. The bunny rabbit. There we go. Mince is a bunny. I see a bunny. It's funny the things you see in the clouds, right, guys? Nobody can tell you you're right or wrong because you see what you see. We got 11 votes for Zed's breakfast or lunch or dinner. It looks like it does. Over here, I thought the same thing. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't want to cough in your ear. Interesting clouds, huh? Interesting. Matthew says that spiral is the dragon. Oh, I missed that one. I missed it, Matthew. I'm sorry. Says that one looks up. Yep. Peter says, hi, Tina. Paranormal Walks. Hey, how's it going? Paranormal Walks says, hi there. Hi there, back. Min says, good afternoon, Stu. Good afternoon. That one looks like a person doing a cheerleading routine. I like it. What about this one? Hold on. What about that one right there? Let me pull you back just a little bit. That one right there. Sorry, guys, we're just looking at clouds. We're just looking at the clouds. All right. The Reinhardt's channel. Hey, Reinhardt's channel. I was thinking about you guys last night. I'm like, I haven't seen them, guys. I have to go check out their channel, make sure they're doing good. Welcome back to Reinhardt's channel. Thanks for stopping in. Everybody say hi to Reinhardt's channel. Paranormal Walks is Chocolate Chip. Hello, my friend. Kalina Anderson says hello. Kalina, welcome. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping and saying hello to us. Min says, I see a dragon. Mary says, I see it, Sonal. Sonal says, hello, paranormal walks. Paranormal walks. Min Chocolate Chip says, hello, Kalina. Sonal says, hey, Mary, LOL. Paranormal walks says, hi, Sonal. Sonal says, hello, Reinhardt's channel. And hello, Kalina. Mary says, hey, Reinhardt, how you doing? Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, good morning, Reinhardt's channel. Reinhardt's channel, how are you guys? Are you guys all enjoying your summer vacation? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Mint says, good morning, Reinhardt's. So as I feel that the cloud is showing its fist to another cloud, that could be another possibility. It sure could. Sure could. How about this one? How about that one right there? Hi, John. John P. is here. Justin, what does it have to be? Why does it have to be Monday? I know, Justin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Justin. Back to the grind, huh, bud? I know it. Min says, a horse? Is that a horse or donkey? I can't see what that is, Richard. John P's here. Hey, John. He says, Daisy says, big hugs and lots of emojis. You know, John. How you doing, John? Good to see you, my friend. Someone says, what Richard says. Min says, hey, John P. A deer. Doe, a deer, a female deer. Could be. John says, how you been, sis? I'm good. I'm so good, John. Thank you so much for asking. Welcome, welcome. Sonal says, hello, John P. John says, hi, Sonal back. A goat. Looks like a goat. Nice one. Nobody can say you're wrong. You see a goat, and that's it. A yurt. Mary sees a yurt. Someone says, Mint, I always get my emojis mixed up. John says, been loving the quiz questions. Oh, good, John. Thank you. Thank you, John. I work really hard on those. You guys probably don't, but I really spend a lot of time on those questions. Thank you, John. Everybody check out my post tab for questions, fun quizzes, and emoji pick daily poll for members. Justin says, I'm still tired. Oh, I'm sorry, Justin. Do you got to go to work soon, Justin, or can you take a little longer morning nap? John says, hey, Mary, how's it going? Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, LOL, Sonal. Peter Harbor says, I'm glad everyone's having a good day today. Thank you, Peter. Are you having a good day, Peter? Sonal says, hello, Justin. John says, hey, Mint, what's going on? John says, got the China right today. John says, hey, Justin. Justin says, oh, I'm on the way to work. Okay. Sorry, Justin. John says, hey, what's going on, Peter? Richard says, can you do some quizzes that aren't U.S. specific? I do. A lot of it's, the human body or science. Richard, go over there and take a look. They are not all about the U.S. Now, when I'm doing the trivia, that tends to be because the thing is about the U.S., but I'm working on getting new trivia questions. But Mint Chocolate Chip Balls, go to the post tab and take a look. It is not all about the U.S. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you myself. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Sonal, are you still alive, buddy? I had you going on. All right. Okay. Mint Chocolate Chip Balls, you ready? Okay. So, This question is, the Great Wall of China is over 13,000 miles long. That's not US, that's China. Then the trivia question is, which of these countries was not part of the Soviet Union? Also not US. This question, the human brain is fully developed by the age of 25, not related to the US. True or false, Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. Go over there and play those. Go play those ones. All right. I love you, Richard. I know you're joking. John says, bless you, Justin. Someone says the question kind of looks like a game of Jeopardy. Min says, okay. John says, I didn't see that one. Justin says, we love you all. Oh, I love you guys. Someone says, I got that one wrong. John says, I got it right. Peter says, hi, John. John's using emojis. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'm just joking. I'm just joking, Richard. I'm just messing with you. Now, the trivia was, yeah, a lot of the trivia was about the U.S. But I'm going to get some more trivia. Hi, Mary. Mary says, good morning, Daisy. Good morning, Mary. How are you, young lady? Oh, it's so good to see you. Did you have a good weekend? Min says, I passed. You passed. You passed. You passed. Passed. What'd you pass, Richard? What do you mean I passed? You got the question right? Hey, Mary. Good to see you. John says, hey, Mary. We have two Marys. We have Mary and Mary's kids. Min says, got all that right. All right. You got them all right. You should get them all right. You're a smart guy. John says, important is the curious. Important is to be the curious. It's important to be curious, yes. Learn new things, learn new words. Like when we play Scrabble every day, come on, we're learning new words. Mm-hmm. Someone just emojis. Zed says, what happens if you pull Zed's finger? Oh my God. That's not about the U.S. There you go, Zed. There you go, Richard. There's a new question. Richard says, good morning, Mary. Here's some coffee. John says, Zed's brother, what's up? Justin says, hi, Mary. Zed says, hello, John P. Shearbear says, hi, Justin. Hi, Mary. Mint chocolate chip balls. I'm not smart. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Shearbear says, good morning, Zed. Mary says, I'm doing good, Daisy. How about you? Kind of busy weekend. You had a busy weekend? Not us. Saturday, we did a little running around, little fun stuff. And just relax, really. Played some Scrabble. It was a good weekend. I'm glad you had a good weekend, too. Min says, I'm just kind. You are kind, but you're also smart. Mary says, good morning to John P. Peter Harper says, hi, Justin. Hi, Mary. Hi, Shearbear. Zed says, hello, Shearbear. Mary says, good morning, mint chocolate. Italian Bushcraft Cooking's here. Hello, Italian. How are you? Italian Bushcraft Cooking. Greetings to my favorite YouTuber, the most elegant and the nicest. Good to see you, Italian Bushcraft Cooking. How are ya? Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday, by the way. Happy Monday. The Grind with Nicole's here. Everybody, the Grind with Nicole. She just reached her monetization first milestone. She is now on the 3,000 club, working towards 4,000. Congratulations, Nicole. The Grind with Nicole, everybody. She's now working towards that 4. Congratulations, young lady. I'm so happy for you. John says, hey, Italian Bushcraft Cooking. And hi, Nicole. Mary says, good morning, Justin. Mint Chocolate Chip says, good morning, Italian Bushcraft. Mary's Gig says, hey, Nicole. Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, good morning, Nicole. Mary says, good morning, Shearbear. Italian Bushcraft Cooking says, hello, John P. Stonewall's All About Freedom says, hello, Nicole. Congratulations. Nicole says, good morning, John P. and Mary. Wazamadu's here. Hey. He says, oh, look who it is. Look who it is. Look who it is. Look who it is. Wazamadu, how are ya? Welcome back. Italian Bushcraft Cooking says, hello, Richard Green. Someone says, hello, Waza. Mary says the weekend working in the yard and cleaning the house. That's good. That's a good productive weekend, right? I hope y'all also had some fun, relaxing time too, Mary. The grandma Nicole says, thank you, Daisy. Oh, you're welcome, young lady. Keep working hard. Everyone, you will get there. Everybody will get there. John says, Wazamadu, my brother, how are ya? Good to see ya. Min says, hi, Wazamadu. Justin says, everyone have a good day. Thank you, Justin. You too. Be careful at work. And we'll see you later in the day, Justin. Take care. The grind with Nicole says, hello, Sonal. Wazamadu says, Sonal, John P. in the grind. Hey, how's it going? Also, hey, Mint. Mint Chocolate Chip says, you too, Justin. Mary says, good morning, the grind with Nicole. Nicole says, thanks, Sonal. Sonal says, you're welcome, Nicole. We have 21 votes for Zed's breakfast. Zed, whenever you want to make your food, let us know what to close the poll out. It is just after 9 o'clock, guys. 9:01 a.m. on the east coast of the United States. We are in Florida, on the east coast of Florida. It is on June 30th, 2025. And I'm here with so many of my closest friends having tea. Nicole says, good morning, Mary number 2. We have 2 Marys. Mary and Mary's Gigs. Wazimata says, everyone double tap the screen to see if you're the winner of today's big prize. Who's the winner? Double tap your screen to find out. Thank you, Wazimatu. Abigail says, hi, Mary. Stone says, Zed, I bet Torpedo Heat's invention is it related to the... Mary's using emojis. Mary's Gig says, hey, Abby. Hey, Abigail. Abby to the Gale. Italian Bushcraft Cooking says that congratulations for your recipes. Abigail says, I love you, Mary. Stonewall says, hello, Abigail. Peter Pan says, you all are the winner. You're the winner too, Peter Pan. Mint-Chocolate Chip Balls, I win every time. There you go. That's the winning spirit, guys. I love it. Ryan's here. Everybody say hi to Ryan. He says, good morning, my favorite people. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, good morning. How you doing, Ryan? Mary says, yes, I did have relaxing time. Me and my family went to get fireworks. Oh, fireworks are coming up, everybody. Awesome, Mary. It's good. You know what, Mary? It's good to hear a little bit of happiness in your voice. And I don't hear it in your voice, but I hear it in your words. Awesome, Mary. I'm so happy for you. I know life is hard for you right now in other parts of your life, but it's good to see you have a laugh and be excited about getting fireworks. I love that, Mary. John P. says, Pan with some love. The Grind with Nicole says, hello, Abigail. John P. says, Ryan, good morning. Abigail says, happy 4th of July. Coming up soon. Ryan dropped a link for somebody. Thank you, Ryan. I can't see it because it's so dark blue. John says, Abigail, hug sis. Mary says, hello, Abigail. The Grind with Nicole says, good morning to Ryan. John P. says, Mary, how's it going? Sherber says, the Grind with Nicole, the Reinhardt's channel, good morning. Mint says, morning, Ryan. Abigail says, I'm sending prayers for everyone. Thank you, Abigail. Wazimatu says, Zed is a new friend I have much in common with. Really, Wazimatu? Nice. Making new friends. Nicole says, good morning, Cheer Bear. And Sonal sending love. Thank you, Sonal. Billiard Bago's here, everybody. Hey, buddy. He says, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Billiard Bago. Mary says, good morning, Mary. Mary's Cake says, Wazamatu. Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, good morning, Billiard Bago. I'm just going to grab a chair, guys. I've been standing for an hour. I don't even realize I'm standing. Mint says, good morning, Billiard Bago. Mary says, hey, Mary too. Mary. All right, this is much better. Take a load off, right? Sherbert says, good morning to Billiard Bago. Sonal says, you're welcome, Daisy. Thank you, Sonal. Mint's using those emojis. Thank you, buddy. I love them. The Grandma Nicole says, not an hour, LOL. Yeah, an hour. I came out at just before 8 o'clock. Mary says, thanks, Daisy. I'm going to give my mom the best 4th of July. That's my goal. Oh, Mary, I love that so much. I know you. I know that's hard stuff, too. I feel for you, girl. I really do. Waza says, hey, Mary, good to see ya. Thanks for stopping by. Much of my music. I think you even came for I Married a Pigtail already. Minchuk Chip says, I'm going to take a shower, but leave you running in the background. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you, Richard. Sherbert says, good morning, Wazamadu. Good morning. We have a plane. La plane, la plane. Welcome, welcome, sweets. Sweets and sweeties. Sweeties and sweets. We have the tide rolling in, guys. The tide is rolling in. Can you see it? The tide is rolling in. The tide is rolling in. Italian bushcraft cooking. Daisy, I'll wait for you tonight at 8:30 Italian time. I'd be really happy. Okay. Are you having a premiere or something, Italian bushcraft cooking? You have something you want us to watch? Let us know. Abigail says, hi, Share Bear. Wazoo says, good morning, Share Bear. Mary says, yup. King Anther's here. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing this lovely morning? Hey, King Anther, welcome. Wazimata says, are there blue crabs in there? There could be. Yeah, there could be. Abigail, love you, Mary. Yeah, you don't. There could be anything out there, guys. It could be anything. Sharks. Not big sharks, but like nurse sharks, bull sharks, hammerhead sharks, stuff like that. Abigail says, I love you, Mary. King Anther says, hey, King Anther, how you doing? Sherbert says, good morning, King Anther. Peter Harper says, I appreciate you sharing this heartwarming live stream. Bless you, my friends. Peter, you're so sweet. Peter, thank you for being here with me and with all of us. And thank you to everyone who's here. Thank you, all of you. Teamwork makes the dream work. We all help each other. Matthew says, how's Abigail doing? Mary says, hey, Ryan. Abigail says, hi, Share Bear, and I'm doing wonderful. King says, good morning, Share Bear. Rock Solid Passion. Hey, Rock Solid Passion. Hello, Daisy's mom. Hello, Rock Solid Passion. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Rock Solid Passion says, hello, everyone. King says, I'm doing good, Daisy. Awesome, King. Rock Solid's waving, hello. Lisa says, Treasure Island in that water. It's swim at your own risk. That's what it is. Rock Solid Passions is like 33. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sonal says, sorry, I'm still here making coffee. Don't worry about it, Sonal. I made breakfast while I was watching you. Thank you, Sonal. Abigail says, hi, Rock Solid Passion. Nikki Lee. Hey, Nikki. She says, hi, Miss Daisy. Hey, Nikki, how you doing, young lady? Hey, how you doing? Happy Monday, my friend Nikki Lee. I love you, young lady. Abigail says, I'm drinking Starbucks. Enjoy that Starbucks, Abigail. Yummy. King says, good morning, Sonal. Abigail says, hi, Nikki Lee. King says, just woke up 30 minutes ago. Well, good morning, King. Sonal says, good morning, Anther. Excuse me. Abigail says, how are you feeling, Nikki? Lisa says, hi, Abigail. King says, how are you, Sonal? Mary says, good morning, Nikki. Sonal says, doing well. Anther, how are you? Abigail says, love you, Lisa. Nikki says, I'm great, thank you. Happy 4th of July all. Yes, I'm sorry. Happy 4th of July week all. Thank you, Nikki. Have a happy 4th of July week to you, too. I'm glad you're doing great. Thank you so much for being here. King says, good morning. Abigail says, thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Nikki. Yeah, happy 4th of July week for everyone in the U.S. Everyone outside the U.S., happy week. Happy, end of June, beginning of July. Nikki says hi to Mary. Lisa says hi, Nikki Lee. Abigail says I had fireworks last night. Da 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 da. Mary says hi, Lisa. Nikki says, hey, Miss Lisa, how are ya? How are you? Matthew says, rain is coming. Be careful, Matthew. Mary Skig says, hey, Miss Nikki Lee. What's up, Nikki girl? Nikki Lee. Happy Monday, everybody. Thank you for being here. 16 people. Wowza. 34 thumbs up. Thanks for the love. If you are lurking, just hanging out, watching but not talking, which is great. Thank you for being here. Could you please hit the like button? Double tap your screen. That would be awesome. Thank you, everybody. Nikki says, hey, Matthew, how's it going? King Arthur says, it's about to rain in Georgia. Be careful. Abigail says, hey, happy Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. Thank you, Abigail. Happy Monday to you, too. Matthew says hi to Nikki Lee. Daisy is actually in the house on the couch. I can't believe it. Lisa says hi, Mary. Mary says, hey, Matthew. Shiver says, what's up, Nikki Lee? Good morning. King Arthur says, I will. Okay, good. Matthew says hi to Mary. Nikki Lee says, hey, Miss Shearbear, how's it going? Wazamadu, everyone double tap the screen and watch what happens. And watch what magic happens. That's how the magic happens. You have to double tap your screen. Thank you, Waza. Abigail says, sunny and 75. Lisa says, hi, Shearbear. Sorry, guys, just have a big drink of water. Big drink of water. Matthew says, hey, Abigail, that's a Joe Nicholas song. Joe Nicholas. Mary says, good morning to Lisa. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We have a nice little breeze. Feels good. Lisa says, love you too, Abigail. I know, we love you, Abigail. What's not to love, right? She's a wonderful young lady. Waza says, Matthew, your tales from dog daycare, right? Matthew, your tales from dog daycare. Zed says, more Mother Mary. Shearber says, Lisa smiles a lot. And Abigail Carpenter, good morning. Abigail says, hi, Zed. Abigail says, my favorite movie. Mary says, good morning to Zed as well. Rock Solid Passion says, mine too. Favorite movies. My favorite movie. My favorite movie. I don't know what my favorite movie is. I never really gave it much thought. My favorite movie. I'm not sure about that one. Italian Bushcraft Cooking says, I don't want to advertise. It's not my style. Mine is just an invitation because it would really please me as well as being an honor for me to have you with me tonight at the premiere. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I would love to be there. I'm going to check right now to make sure I have your bell on, Italian Bushcraft Cooking. So I will be there. I would be honored. Thank you so much. And any of my friends that can make it to Italian Bushcraft Cooking's premiere tonight, please make it. All right, Italian Bushcraft Cooking, you got it, my friend. Your bell is on all, and I will be notified. Hopefully, I will be notified. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Abigail says, what's everyone's favorite movie? That's a good question, Abigail. Shepard says, Rock Solid Passion and Tell You Bushcraft Cooking. Good morning. Wazuman says, sorry, my shorthand ain't great for such a fast-paced chat. You're doing great, Waza. Rock Solid Passion says, hey, Share Bear. Lisa says, Italian Bushcraft Cooking. Hi, here's some coffee and cookies. Lisa, you're so sweet. Italian says, hello, Lisa. Rock Solid Passion says, I'm the same way Italian. I love inviting everyone. Yeah, invite people, you guys. We all help each other. A King says, can anyone help my channel out if going downhill? If you haven't had the chance to help me out, that would be a blessing. And thank you for your support on my channel and stay positive always. King Anther. Everybody, are you friends with King Anther? Maybe we need to go over there and take a look. Thank you, King Anther. Everyone, take a look. Make a new friend. Help a person out with some watch time. Matthew says, I mean Joe Nichols, Sunny and 75. Zed says, Abigail, I was checking out your rocks. Thumbs up. Uncle Hairball's here. Hey, buddy. Uncle Hairball says, morning, y'all. Good morning, my friend. How are ya? Happy Monday morning. Peter Pan says, Italian bushcraft cooking. I have a heart-breaking question for you, brother. Sorry. What is your thought on people breaking spaghetti before they cook them? That's a good question. What do you think about people breaking spaghetti before they cook it? Wazumada's favorite? I don't know, but I do know The Leftovers is one of the greatest TV shows ever. The Leftovers. Jason Phelps is here. Jason Phelps says, good morning, Daisy. Good morning, Jason Phelps. How are you? Sheer versus Barry is live and asks, what did everyone want to be when they were growing up? What a great question. Yeah, right? What did you want to be? That is a good question. Did anybody stay true to what they wanted to be, you know? Nice. Jason Juice emoji. Thank you, Jason. He says, good to see you this morning. It's good to see you as well. Shibber says, Jason, good morning. King Anther says, you're welcome. Jason says, good morning, Shibber. Waza says, I subscribe and comment at King Anther's. Thank you, Wazamadu. Making some new friends. Jason says, how's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? I'm doing good, Jason. How about yourself? How about you? Shira says, good morning, Uncle Hairball. Zed says, hey, Bushcraft Cooking, good morning. King Anther gave a thumbs up and says, good. Jason says, I love everyone. Zed says, I always break spaghetti. Me too, only because it doesn't fit in the pan. Otherwise, I mean, I don't want to use a great big kettle for a little bit of spaghetti. Mary says, we have a friend that needs help with subs. This channel is Big 3 Dashing. Check out Big 3 Dashing, everybody. Thank you, Mary. Shivers says, Peter Harper, I always break them in half. I know, me too, right? Andrew's here. No breaking spaghetti. He says, good morning, everyone. North Texas bird feeder. Andrew. How's it going, Andrew? Good morning to you. And he says, no breaking that spaghetti. Uncle Hairball says, I'm good. Actually slept through the night. Oh, God. But your back's mad at you? Right? You sleep good, then it hurts your back. Oh, Uncle Hairball, you can't win. Well, good morning, buddy. Mary says he has his watch hours. He needs help with subs. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. He needs subs. He has the watch hours, guys. Jason says, I'm having INT here. Coffee time now. I'm hanging in here. Excuse me. Enjoy your coffee. Thanks for being here, Jason. Someone says, hello, Jason Phelps. Sherbert says, I wanted to be Wonder Woman or a solid gold dancer. I totally aged myself. That's hilarious, Sherbert. Sherbert wanted to be Wonder Woman or a solid gold dancer. Mary's Cake says, hey, Jason, that is so funny, Sherbert. I love that. Jason says, I'm having a great day today. Yes, good, Jason. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Solo says, hello, Uncle Hairball. Mike the Bike Dasher. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Mike says, hello, friends, and he's using those emojis, too. Hey, Mike. Good to see you, Mike. I was really getting worried about you, but I totally understand what you're doing. Welcome, welcome, Mike the Bike Dasher. Jason says hi to Mary. Waza says, I wanted to be a pro fisherman or a lawyer, I think. I don't even remember what I wanted to be. King says, thank you, Waza. Jason says, good morning, Sonal. Sherbert says, Mike the Bike Dasher, good morning. Mary Skig says, hey, Mike the Bike Dasher. Jason says, lovely to see everyone. It sure is. Peter Pan says, that is a brave man to say that out loud while Italian is here. Ryan says, I just got done eating a steak burrito. Oh, nice, Ryan. Yummy. Mike says hello, Share Bear, and emojis. Also, hello, Mary with emojis. Share Bear says Wazamadu. In seriousness, I wanted to be a lawyer too. Ryan says for breakfast. Nice, Ryan. Someone says hello, Mike with emojis. Jason's using emojis too. Mike says hello, Sona with emojis. I love you guys. Uncle Harold says Share Bear, Sona's all about freedom. Good morning. Jason Phelps says hope everyone is having an amazing morning. You all are awesome. You are too, Jason. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. And Zed said it all comes out in the end the same way. So Uncle Hairball, the sheriff is here. The sheriff. Sheriff versus North Texas bird feeder Andrew. Good morning. Peter Harper says hi, Ryan. Hi, Jason. Jason says hi, Peter. Rock Solid Passions is Italian bushcraft cooking on your upcoming. Oh, check mark. Gotcha. Jason says, thanks, Miss Daisy. You're an amazing lady. Thank you, Jason. You're too kind. Jason, sending love hearts. Thank you, Jason. Uncle Hairball says, Chappie, zoom in. I'm not awake enough yet. Jason, send emojis. Thank you, Jason. Wazoo says, Share Bear, now I understand that 99% of lawyers are actually traitors to the people and to justice. They have so much invested and such an advantage, they don't speak the truth. Someone says, Share Bear, I always wanted to be Spider-Man. But I'm afraid of heights. You wanted to be Spider-Man? That's so cute. Mike says, doing good, Callie. I took Lucy for a walk this morning at the gym right now, and my channel is fully monetized. What? Yay, Mikey. Mikey. Are you kidding me here? Are you kidding me here? Fully monetized? You're at 4K? Mike's at 4K. Thank you, Sonal. I don't know what that was, but thank you. Zed says, my dream was to be a Major League Baseball player. Did you play baseball, Zed? Oh, that's so cute. Thank you, Sonal. Italian bushcraft cooking says, Peter Pan, everyone can cook what they want and how they want, but spaghetti is cooked whole, never broken. We break them into small pieces only to cook soups. Yeah, it's in soup. Thank you, Italian bushcraft cooking. Jason says, I can go on a lot of lives with Miss Daisy. This one is one of my prettiest views. Oh, thank you, Jason. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. It's got to be Skits with the love right there. Skits or Lisa. Someone's giving us some love. King says, 5 more for 1.0K. 1.06, excuse me. Thank you, guys. I don't know what all that's up, but thank you, Sonal. Share versus Sonal about freedom. LOL. King says, I was about to get milk when I saw the date expires June 28th. It probably was still good, though. It was probably still good. Sonal says, we don't talk about politics. Thank you, Sonal. Thank you, Sonal. I know it. And that guy's got a flag, and I don't like it. I can't help it, though. Uncle says, I wanted to be a pilot. My neighbor's a pilot. You want to be a pilot? That's cool. Ryan says, hi, Sonal. Italian says, rock solid. Hello. Sonal says, hello, Ryan. King says, LOL. Somebody was giving us so much love. Sherbert says, Wazamadu. Yeah, me today. Me too. Way too corrupt for me. Mary says, you made it. Yay, Mike. Yeah, Mike. Congratulations, Mike. Oh, my God. That's so awesome. Rock solid said, awesome. Congratulations. This is Florida, Ingrid. Yes, this is Florida. You are welcome to be here. We don't talk about politics, religion, or no swearing. All right? Welcome, Ingrid. Share Bear says, subbed with my other channel, King Anther. Thank you, Share Bear. Mary says, now the fun begins, Mike. Mike's giving us all corn. I love corn on the cob. Mike says, indeed, Mary. Yeah, you could just go with it now and enjoy it. Share versus Mike, congratulations. That's awesome. I know it. Oh, Mike, I'm so happy for you. Rock Solid Passion says, hey, Mary. King says, thank you, Share Bear and Wazamadu. Zed says, I played 13 years of baseball, started T-ball when I was 4. Oh, wow. You must have really liked it then. Were you good? Were you good, Zed? Mary says, hey, Rock. Skits is here. I knew Skits was here. Good morning, buddy. How's it going? Miss Southern Bell's here. Miss Southern Belle. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Everybody, you know Miss Southern Belle. The sweetest lady in the South. Welcome, young lady. How are you? Welcome. Miss Southern Belle. You guys all know her. You love her. And if you don't know her, go check her out. I love when she takes us shopping. Someone says, Skits can't hide from the signaler. Wazoo says, congratulations to Mike. Mary says, Skits, what's going on? Shiver says, Skits and Miss Southern Belle, good morning. Someone says, oh, here he is. A King says, it was kind of yoga. Zed says, coached Little League for 11 years here in Tennessee. You did? Wow. That is awesome, Zed. Wow. So you've been to Tennessee before? Ryan says, hi, Miss Southern Belle. Someone says, hello, Belle. Miss Southern Belle says, I would love to see that lighthouse. It's so beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, I love the lighthouse. It's one of my favorite things around here. King says, welcome, Mike. W. Mike. Winning Mike. Skit says, the signaler, Mary, Sheer Bear Chat. Hello and love. Thank you, Skit. How are you, my friend? It's always good to see you. And you're always giving us so much love. Thank you, Skits. I love you, buddy. Someone says, congratulations to Mike the Bike Dasher. Mike the Bike Dasher is fully monetized, you guys. Congratulations, Mike the Bike Dasher. Shearbird says, I love the Skits. Miss Southern Belle says, happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday to you too, Miss Southern Belle. You beautiful lady, you. Skit says, happy Monday, Kelster. Kelster. I love you, Skids. Happy Monday, buddy. Rock Solid Passion says, I have to get going. Have a premiere coming up. Need to get a few things done. Have a great day, everyone. Premiere for Rock Solid Passion, everybody. Check it out, Rock Solid Passion. Great, great channel. Great, great person. Everybody check out their premiere, okay? Have a good day, Rock Solid. Thank you for being here. Someone's using emojis. King Anther says, we talk about positive and Christianity. Yeah, maybe not so much Christianity. Maybe just a touch on that. Skit says, hey, Share Bear, here's some love. Wazoo says, everything truly happens in either Germany or Florida. King Anther says, long time. Miss Southern Belle says, you are so full of energy. I know it. You know why, Miss Southern Belle? You guys give it to me. You guys give me the energy. Hey, doesn't it look like a rocking horse? Doesn't it kind of look like a rocking horse? See, this is the thing here. This is the part of the rocking horse that rocks on, and that's the horse. What do you think, a rocking horse? Yes, no? I don't know. Miss Southern Belle, I am in a very good mood. First of all, you guys make me happy when you're here. And second of all, did you see the sunrise I saw this morning? If you did not see the short I put up about the sunrise, please go check it out. It was stunningly beautiful, magical. And you guys give me energy too. Uncle Hairball says, my granddad was a crop duster. He took me up a few times when I was a kid. It was the greatest feeling I ever had. I never had it again. Wow, really? That is pretty cool. I'd be scared. I'm scared in those little planes. Someone says, Skits, you sneaked in, but you sneaked in, I didn't realize. Miss Southern Belle says, where's the puppy? She's on the couch. She's on the couch. King says, I went to Florida 2 times in my life. Nice. Miss Southern Belle's using emojis. Thank you, young lady. Italian Bushcraft Cooking says, I've seen several Italian quote-unquote recipe videos on YouTube where they break the spaghetti, but in reality, the spaghetti is cooked whole. Yep, I've been to Italy twice, and I've had a lot of pasta while I was there, and they do not break the spaghetti. They don't. Miss Southern Belle says, your little pictures are so beautiful. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I work really hard, you guys. I work really hard on the channel, trying to make it fun, cute, something to brighten your day. Thank you, Miss Southern Belle. That's so sweet of you. Wazza says, I didn't know Miss Southern Belle, but I'm subscribed now, and we'll go check out next. She's fantastic. You will love her. Miss Southern Belle, she's wonderful. King says, LOL, Skits is zonal, bro. I was spamming the hearts. And you the signaler, and you don't know the signals? I knew the signals. I knew it was either Skits or Lisa. Lisa says, hi, Miss Southern Belle. Here's some coffee. Uncle Hairball says, you break my spaghetti, I break your arm. Brian says, hi, Lisa. Can you take us to the lighthouse? Yes, we're going to the lighthouse in about 2 weeks, I think. I can take it to the lighthouse. Yep. There are lives. If you look on the channel, Miss Southern Belle, there's some lives. I've gone there twice in the last couple months. Take a boat over there. It's a lot of fun. Ryan says hi, Miss Southern Belle. King says okay. Sona says hi, Uncle Hairball. Lisa says hi, Ryan. Skit says la 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 la, love you too, my friend. And your chat. And you chat. Miss Southern Belle says I can't stay long, but I would love to see a video of that lighthouse. Yeah, the lighthouse is beautiful. If you have time, look through my live feeds, my live streams, and there's going to be one that says the lighthouse. It was just recently, within the last couple of weeks. You'll love it. A King says, look like it. Solo says, LOL, Skits. Skits says, it looks like a seahorse on a wave. Oh, that's a good one, too. That's a good one, too. Miss Southern Belle's using emojis. Thank you, young lady. Ryan says, how are you doing today, Lisa? Wazzer says, oh, wow, I see it. I see the rocking horse. Did you see it? Yeah. Lisa says, Daisy on a flying carpet. I like it. Yes, I saw that short this morning. Amazing sunrise. Thank you, Waza. It was a beautiful, beautiful sunrise today, you guys. She says, I saw it. Oh, good. Skid says, hey, Lisa, LOL. Lisa says, doing okay. And you, Ryan? Waza says, I'd be scared spraying DDT from a plane. Ryan says, good. Ryan says, I'm looking at the bird that's on my hammock. Aw, what kind of bird, Ryan? So cute. Anne's here. Anne says, yellow, yellow. Hi, Anne. Anne's place is in the house, everyone. Lisa says, hi, Skits. Lisa says, Anne's place, how you doing? Anne says, hi, US. Hi, Lisa. Sona says, hello, Lisa, who makes us smile a lot. Anne says, oops, caps. Anne says, hi, Lisa. Skits says, hi, Lisa. Happy Monday, my friend. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you do too, Skits. Mary says, I'm Italian. We do not break the spaghetti. It's a sin. No breaking the spaghetti. No. It says that DDT is illegal poison. Mary says, raining here. It wasn't back then, though. You know, it was legal back in the day. Yeah. Mary says, it's raining here. Really? I don't know if we're supposed to get rain or not. Lisa says, hey, Sonal, here's some cookies. Uncle Hairball says that it is now, but not in the 70s, right? It wasn't. Even asbestos, right? Asbestos. That became illegal in the 70s, but that was used for decades. That says exactly, Uncle. Wazoo says that, yes, but back then with his grandfather, they'd have been spraying DDT. Yep. Sonal says, thanks, Lisa. Coffee cake emoji is here. Coffee cake emoji. Just seeing her makes me happy. Welcome, welcome, coffee cake emoji. She says, welcome, and she said, hi. Hi yourself, young lady. How are you, coffee cake? King says, I'm going live right now. Sonal says, sorry, I was busy spamming the hearts to match Skits. Thank you, Sonal. Ryan says, I really don't know what kind of bird it was. Okay. Coffee cake emoji says, hi, King and Sonal. Aries World popping in to say hello. Hi, Aries World. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you so much. Sonal says, hello, coffee cake emoji. Aries World says, hello, Sonal's all about freedom. Ryan Bremer. And coffee cake emoji. Coffee cake emoji says, hi, Ryan. Hi, Aries World. Welcome back from vacation, Aries World. Mary says, good morning, coffee cake. Skid says, you legend, Sonal bro. And says, I missed my dentist appointment today, so now I will get punished and can't make another for a few weeks. I'm so heartbroken. Wink, wink. Did you miss it on purpose? Aries World says, Zed and Lisa and Mary, hello. King says, hey, coffee cake emoji. Ryan also says, hi, coffee cake. Uncle Hairball says, I lived in a house that was covered with asbestos tiles outside. Wouldn't doubt the paint inside had lead too. Yeah, for sure. That was, that's how they did it. That's how they did it. Until you find out that things are bad, and then they change things. Nothing you can do about it. A coffee cake emoji says, hi, Skits, hi, Ann. Mary says, good morning, Aries World. Says that Aries World, sorry I missed your live. Seems like I always been sleeping. Seems like I'm always sleeping. Skit says, hi, coffee cake emoji. And she says, Mary and Zed, hi. Ann says, no, I didn't just completely forgot about it. Okay, you forgot. Okay. Zed says, did you close the poll? Nope. You ready? Want me to close it? Someone says, it's impossible to break the spaghetti because it will be dodging the fork. Coffee cake emoji said a floating heart. Thank you, young lady. Coffee cake emoji. Thank you. Thank you. Someone says, nope, Skits, you're the legend. Skit says, sorry to hear that, and hope you manage to get another appointment soon, my friend. Zed says, morning coffee cake emoji. Wazoo says, I've been told I ate a lot of lead paint chips as a kid. I don't know how that different. I don't know how these different people know that. And so when hubby came here to take me, I was dirty from gardening, no clothes ready, and I haven't had my lunch, so I missed it. You can't be late neither. Oh, okay. I got you. How soon can you make another appointment? Coffee Cake says, hi, Waza, and using emojis. Sonal says, hey, Ann, praying for ya. And using emojis too. Thank you, Sonal. Skid says, I'm a legend, but you're a super legend. Let's go. Let's end the poll for Zed too. Ready? Here we go. All right, Zed, here it comes. Wazoo says, hey, coffee cake emoji. What should Zed make for eating? Smash burger, 44%. Homemade hash browns and eggs, 42%. Forget about the chili dog, 13%. Forget about that one. 38 votes. Right now, it's smash burger leading by just a little touch. There you go, Zed. There's your poll, buddy. Ann says, a few weeks, depends on how they feel. Oh, okay. Skits is using emojis too. Thank you, Skits. Aries World says, hey, Ann's Place, hello. Ann says, hi, Aries World. Callie says, hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Did everyone have a good weekend? Skits says, Zed was so hungry. You can eat now, my friend. He was doing stuff, though. He was cleaning up dishes and stuff, he said. Wasn't expecting that. Uncle Harold says, homemade hash browns and eggs. I want that too. That's what I want. And he says, we all little kids, the way they treat us. Right? Yeah. Wazoo says, yo, Aries World, how's it going? Aries World. You guys want to see Daisy? I can go check on her anyway, so let's go. Hi. 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 What are you doing? Hi. Aw. She curl up in a little ball. Hi, baby girl. Hi. Want to say hi to everybody, huh? Oh, you are so beautiful. She's a little puffball. All right. A little booger. All right. I love you. Oh, you're so sweet. All right. There you go, guys. There's Daisy. Oh, there you go. There you go. All right. We all little kids the way they treat us. That's right. Wazoo says, yo, Aries World. Skid says, enjoy that. Aries World says, wahoo, Aries World. And hello, Wazamadu. Uncle Hairball says, I might have to run to town and go buy the awful waffle. The awful waffle, that's a cute name. Skid says, hi, Daisy. Oh, yeah, Daisy. Wazoo says, I'm an Aries, late March. I'm a Pisces, mid-March. Sonal says, I'm trying to think of a joke, but my brain is falling asleep. That's okay, Sonal. Skid says, she's the cutest. Thank you. Oh, thank you. And says, what boggles the mind is you have to be on time. But you always sit and wait for your turn at least an hour or more, as we aren't busy people too. I know, right? That drives me crazy. Mary says she's adorable. Thank you, Mary. She's serious about something. Yeah, she wanted to rub her tummy. She says, I'm doing something new and unusual right now. You never see me like this. Ryan says, hi, Mary. Uncle Hairball has got a call. I'll be back. That's okay, Uncle Hairball. Go on. Skits is sending us love. Zed says, I'm going to go with the homemade hash browns. Like, yes! Sausage and toast. Maybe a dash of roasted chipotle and garlic chili. There you go, Zed. Awesome. Enjoy that. Mary says, good morning to Ryan. Texas Regina Diamond's here. Hi, Texas Regina. She says, good morning. Good morning, Regina. Good to see you. Happy Monday. Zed says, thanks, Skits. I'm hungry, and all I had yesterday was 4 White Castle cheeseburgers. I've never had White Castle. I've never had it. Wazoo says, Sonal, want to hear some roof jokes? First one's on the house. Aries World says, Daisy, I have to get back to work. Have a great day. We'll keep this running and jump on your place. Thank you, Aries World. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody check out Aries World if you have not. I think everybody here knows Aries World, but if you have not, go check them out. Great family. Beautiful dog. The dog is so comical. Thank you, Aries World. Zed says, hey, Wazoo, LOL. Skid says, LOL. Yo, Zed, is White Castle a real thing if I only seen it in a movie, bro? I've never seen one either. I've never seen a White Castle. Never seen one in person. Sonal says, hello to Regina. Tom's here. Hey, Tom. Tom says, good morning, ma'am. Best to chat in the chat. Best to everyone in the chat. Thank you, Tom. Happy Monday, Tom. How's it going so far? Abigail says, hi, Aries World. Sonal says, hello, Tom. Tom says, hey, Sonal. Zed says, hi, Tom. Ann says, Kelly, I'm so forgetful. I promised a few people I would do their playlist, but I forgot who I said that to. I gotta start writing it down. I'm gonna start writing it down too, Ann. And I can't play anything on TV until tomorrow because I am over on the data. I should say we're over on the data. I said, how can you have unlimited data and go over on the data? I don't understand, but whatever. So I can't stream on my TVs until tomorrow, guys. Abigail says, hi, Tom. Sonal says, Waza, LOL. Abigail says, my best friend. Aries World says, thank you. Thank you, Aries World. Tom says, hey, Abigail and Zed. Aries World says, hello and goodbye, Abigail, my Disney friend. Aww. Abigail says, love you, best friend. Tom says, they sell White Castle in frozen food section, ma'am. Yeah, I've seen it in the freezers. I've seen it in the store, but I've never actually seen a restaurant in person. Thank you, Tom. Lisa says, hi, Tom. Waza says, my wife kept insisting I stop acting like a flamingo. I finally had to put my foot down. Waza, that's good. That is good. And says, I forgot to write it down. And you're so funny. Tom says, tired, ma'am. Side work last night. Oh, okay. Well, take it easy. Take a load off, Tom. Zed says, yes, White Castles are real. I only get them here frozen at the market, although they have crystals, which is exactly like White Castle here. Oh, okay. I never heard of crystals. Ryan says, hi, Abigail. Tom says, hey, Lisa smiles a lot. And says, or did I forget where? You guys, if you're not friends with Ann from Ann's Place, you need to go make friends because you'll laugh. She makes you laugh. Peter Pan says, now, Ann, you have watched all the playlists on YouTube, all of them. You have to watch them all. Sonal says, Ann, you can take your time on mine. Aw, Sonal, you're so sweet. Texas Regina says, sitting here watching hummingbirds out the window. I've seen a lot of hummingbirds, guys. They're so beautiful. That's beautiful, Regina. I was watching Handmade and Homegrown this morning. There had to have been like 6 of them in their stream. Yeah, enjoy those hummingbirds. Someone says, my channel is already fully monetized, so no worries. Share Bear says, Tom and Ann, good morning. Ann says, hi, Share Bear. Tom says, morning, Share Bear. It says, White Castle primarily has locations in the Midwest and along the East Coast. Awesome, Zed, thanks. Tom says, y'all have a blessed morning. Got to get back to it. Thank you, Tom. Have a good day, Tom. Thank you so much for being here. And he says, yeah, likes 45. Thank you, Tom. Waza says, I was up all night wondering where the sun went. Then it dawned on me. We're going to pin that one, too. That's cute. Ann says, oh, You so lucky to, yeah, Regina's so lucky to see the hummingbirds. Mary says, we have White Castle. I swear to God, they're on every corner. Really, Mary? I've never seen one. I've never seen one. And says, haha, Waza. Mary Skig says, there's one in Orlando, White Castle. Shearburst says, Wazamato, LOL. Zed says, LOL, sounds like a Dollar General, Mary. Yeah, Dollar General. We do have those. Yeah, we do have those. And says, hi, Mary Skiggs. Hello, Mary. Say hello, Mary. Say hello, Mary. Hello, 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 Mary. All right. Take a look at this, guys. Take a look at this. See, it doesn't show up like it shows up here. Right there. What do you see right there? Right there. I'll tell you what I saw. Let me see what you guys saw. Ann says, thanks for the subs you sent my way, Mary. Awesome. Terry says, hey, Mary. Mary says, Zed, LOL, you're right. Zed says, it's actually raining. Terry says, I've missed you live, Mary. Someone says, Waza, the angry sun always causes the heat wave. Mary says, good morning to Ann. Terry says, cloud. Mary, you wouldn't believe where I live. Someone says, what do you call an angry fish? A red snapper. Texas Regina says, star. Waza says, giant shih tzu in the clouds. Ann says, Mary's gig sent me some. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Ryan says, hi, Zeds. Color My World's here. Hey, Color My World. Hi, Darren. How's it going? Color My World says, good morning, friends. Hope everyone has a fantastic week. Thank you, Color My World. Billy Rabago says it's going to be in the 90s today. I got to get out and start watering. Stay safe, everybody. Thank you, Billy Rabago. Thank you so much. Have a good day out there. Mary says, me? Ann says, yes. 3 or 4 of them said they came from you, Mary's gigs. Mary says, where do you live, if you don't mind asking, Zed? Wazu says, a book fell and hit me in the head. I only have shelf to blame. Mary's gigs. I would check out Mary's gigs. You know Mary. Hardest working gigger we know. Out there working. Entertaining her furry, her feathered friends outside of her house. Entertaining, sweet, kind, funny. You'll love her. Terry says, it's so hot, I hydroplane off the toilet seat. Kamari says, good morning. Good morning, Kamari. Good morning. How are ya? Terry, you're funny. We do have the tide coming in. You see it? You see how the tide's coming in, guys? That's ocean water. That's actually ocean water coming in right there. Kumari, welcome, Kumari. How are ya? Waza says, I know where Zed lives, but I won't dox him just in case it's a secret. Terry says, I'm funny looking, LOL. No, you're not. Darren says, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone has a great 4th of July. Thank you, Darren. Thank you so much. Everyone check out Darren and also Color My World. Thank you, Darren. I hope you have a great week, too. Ann says, Wazamato, it's too hot here to laugh. Too much energy. Hot, Ann? You got hot over there again? Ryan says, hi, Kumari. Luminary Shine Fishing. Hey, girl. Everyone say hi to Luminary Shine Fishing. She says, hi, Miss Daisy. Hello, hello, luminaries. How are ya? Oh, well, so good to see ya again. Waza says, LOL, Ann. Kumari says, Ryan Bremer, how's it going? Dad says, he lives in Tennessee between Chattanooga and Nashville, near a little town, population 1,000 to 1.2. They built two Dollar Generals within an eighth of a mile of each other, and we have a Family Dollar too, right? Family Dollar and a couple Dollar Generals. I hear you. Luminary says, hey, Kumari. Ryan says, how's your day, Kumari? Luminary says, hi, Zed. Ryan says, hi, Luminary. Zed says, Ryan, Luminaries, how you doing? Joe Wrestling's here. Hey, Joe. Joe Wrestling. Hi, Daisy. Hi, everyone. Hey, Joe, how's it going, buddy? So good to see ya. Terry says, you live fairly close to me, Zed, in Louisville, Kentucky. You're in Louisville? I almost moved to Louisville 15 years ago. I went down to Louisville to move there, and then I changed my mind. Nice, Terry. Luminary says, I'm doing great. Thanks for stopping by ATC Autism Awareness Live yesterday, Daisy. Oh, thank you for having me. I try to stop in as many as I can. Thank you so much, Lumi. Kumari says, Ryan, it's well. How's your day so far? Share Bear says, hi, Joe Wrestling. Hi, Terry C. Mary says, birds feed. Share Bear says, Luminary Shine Fishing. Hi. Terry says, Share Bear, how's it going? Lumi says, hi, Ryan. Kumari says, Luminaries, hi. Joe Wrestling says, I'm doing good today, Daisy. Oh, good. Joe Wrestling, awesome. Did you have a good weekend, everybody? Did you have a good weekend? Lumi says, hi, Joe Wrestling. Zed says, 2 Pakistani gas stations and save a lot. No fast food. So you have some gas stations and a Save a Lot. I like Save a Lot. I used to shop at Save a Lot when I lived in New York. I liked Save a Lot. Ryan says, good. Ryan says, hey, Kumari. Joe Wrestling says, hi, Share Bear. Hi, Lumi. Luminary says, hi, Share Bear. Mary says, LOL, that's a lot, Zed. Wazoo says, I'm all about fishing. I sub to Luminaries. Oh, Luminaries is great. You will love her. You will absolutely love her. Terry says, not a bad place. I'm sure Florida is better. Nah, no. Florida's only good in the winter. Zed says, been through Louisville a couple times, Terry. Yeah, me too. It's, I actually have friends that live there right now. They live in there and they work there. Share Bear send emojis. Thank you, Share Bear. Lumi says, thank you, Wazmadu. I will get you back and hi. Terry says, cool as that. Lumi says, hi, Terry. Mary Skiggs says, hey, Terry. Norma's here, Norma Raymond. Good morning, Daisy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Norma Raymond, how are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Mary says, yes, it is. Norma said, hi. Hi, Norma. Someone says, Waza, I'm claiming my down title today. My clown title. Sonal, you're so sweet. Zed says, Kentucky seems like a nice place, but never lived there. Lumi says, hi, Mary's Gigs. Mary's Gigs says, I love warm weather. Yes, she does. Mary loves the heat. I only like summer in Florida. To me, the summer is, I only like winter in Florida. The summer's too hot for me. Share says, Lumi Shine Fishing. I sub with both my channels. Thank you, Share Bear. Terry says, Mary, I watched the drawing game you were playing. It was fun. I watched too. That was cute. Sonal says, hello, Lumi. Lumi says, hi, Sonal. Ann says, 38 equals 100. Oh, Ann. Ugh, yucky, yuck, yuck. Wazoo says, you can claim it. Thumbs up. Zed says, where's Anthony? Anthony's probably sleeping, I guess. You know, it's 2 hours earlier there. Lisa says, Zed's place, we have $17 Generals, 7 Family Dollars, and $4 trees. No way. You do, Lisa? What? That's insane. Luminary says, hi, Lisa. Mary says, Drawful 2, I love that game. Zed says, oh my gosh, Lisa, I know it, right? What? Lumi says, thank you, Shiver, I got ya. Chris Outdoors is here. Hey, Chris. Chris Outdoors. He says, good morning, Chris. How are you today? How's your weekend going, my friend? How's your weekend? Chattanooga has probably the same. Waza says, okay, I'm overstimulated. I'm going to step out and chill a bit. See you later. See you later, Wazamadu. Thank you so much, my friend. Everybody check out Wazamadu. Great channel. That's a great channel. A lot of fun. Ann says, we have no Dollar Trees here. That's because we have them all here. They come over here and do it. Blue Sonal says, sorry I'm late if I had to run away from Papa Smurf. He making me do all the Smurf's chores. Smurfy Sonal's here, everybody. Say hi to Smurfy Sonal. Welcome, Smurf. Lisa says, yeah, they want to add more. What? Said Waza being funny, LOL. Smurfy Sonal says, smiley face. Mary Skate says, Wazamato, you too. You too. You too, you too, you too. Luminary says, drives me crazy, the dollar store, not $1 anymore. There's not a nothing is $1, right? The Dollar Tree is now what, $1.25. And the Dollar General, they've never been $1. I mean, everything is $2 or $3 or $4 or $5, right? Something like that anyways, right? Mary says, LOL. Mary Skig says, that's how you say the name Wazamata, you. Like an old Italian lady would say it. Wazamatu, you. Wazamatu, you. Chris says, I was up way too early this morning, so fell asleep in my chair an hour ago. Oh, Chris. Ann says, oh my golly, my eyes keep closing. I'm going to go take a nap before I get a headache. I get up at 4:30 and it's now 5 p.m. Okay, Ann, thank you so much for being here. Take care, okay? DJM 1901 is here. Hey, DJM. Says, good morning. Good morning to you, too. Lisa says, Dollar Tree here announced that the prices are going to be going up again. Like everything else, right? Mary Skig says, hey, Ann. Blue Sonal says, hello, Daisy May. Smurfy Sonal. Luminary Shine Fishing says, yikes, Lisa. Smurfy Sonal says, what, Lisa? DJM says, hi, Sonal. Hello, DJM. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Please hit that like button if you guys have not hit the like button already. If there's someone just hanging out with us and you don't want to chat with me, that's okay. Just double tap your screen and hit a like if you would do that for us. And to see you later for Scrabble. Okay, and Scrabble too. Yes, it's afternoon. Yep. I see you later, young lady. Sir Milkmaid's here. He says, I spent the last 2 days with banks and a few other people who realized I got hacked. No. Oh, no, Jeremy, really? Oh, I'm so sorry. That is such a pain in the butt. Not to mention just, frustrating and angry. Oh, Jeremy. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, buddy. Luminary says, I went to the Dollar General, picked up Garfield word search. It was $5, right? Not $1. Oh, it's been fun. That happened to a friend of mine. It took so long to get it fixed up. I hope they do it better now. Oh, so sorry, Jeremy. Smurfy Soul says, Sir Milkmaid, that's terrible. It is. It's awful. Shiver says, Sir Milkmaid, hi, and so sorry. I've been a few times since Christmas. Oh, no. Oh, my God, really? Oh, Jeremy, geez. Oh, so sorry, buddy. Chris says, tomorrow's the public Canada Day. Yes. Yes. I remember, Chris, when I lived in Buffalo, we celebrated both. When I lived in Buffalo, it was the whole thing, Canada and USA. Excuse me, like the hiccups. DJM says, yay, Canada. Yep, tomorrow's Canada Day, everybody. Tiny K says, hi. Hello, Tiny. Now what? Now what? Welcome. Hello, now what? Welcome, welcome. Now what? Nice to be here. Thank you for being here. Blue Sonal says I had a weird text message from someone when I asked them their name. They said they were a hacker from another country. I blocked that number. Yeah, block anybody like that. Block them all. Lumi says hi, Tiny K. DJ M says gotta get my Canada T-shirt ironed. We're gonna add you as a moderator. All right. Do not abuse the power. Sonal says it was yesterday. Tiny says, hi, Shine. White Fang Scratcher. Hey, White Fang, how's it going? Thumbs up. Thank you. White Fang Scratcher. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. Luminary says, hi, Chris Outdoors. So Milkmaid says, close to 30K. Well, thankfully, my banks have taken care of that. Now I have to deal with the Social Security. Oh, my goodness. That makes me so angry. I'm so sorry, Jeremy. Wow. Chris is DGM. Yes, you have to wear red, and white tomorrow. Red and white. Now what says, hey there, I like the view. Thank you. Now what, how are you? Blue Sonal says, hello, White Fang. Sonal says, hello, now what? It says it's Fang, one of my oldest friends here. What? Well, welcome, welcome. So Milkmaid says they got me through my email somehow. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's just terrible. White Fang says Sonal's all about nature. Hey. Tiny says hi, Zed. Luminary says hi, White Fang. White Fang says, Zed, brother, how you doing? White Fang Scratcher, everybody. Lisa smiles lots using emojis. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. White Fang Scratcher says, Luminary Shine Fishing, how's it going? Zed says, I have known White Fang since I started YouTube. Oh, really, Zed? Awesome. Well, nice to meet you, White Fang Scratcher. Any friend of Zed's, it's a friend of mine. TJM says, dang, Chris, you got 2.7 subs and you just got one more. Nice. Chris Outdoors. Blue Sonal says, hello, Chris Outdoors. Now what says, I'm good, thank you, dear. How are you doing this beautiful day? I'm also good, thank you so much. Now what? Joe Wrestling says, hello, White Fang. Chris says, thanks, DJM. I'll be right over to your channel now. Making new connections. Connect. That's the new buzzword. Connect with everybody you want to. Just One Sue's here. Hey, Sue. Sue says, hello. How you doing, Just One Sue? Tiny K says, hi, Joel. Joe. White Fang Scratcher says, hey, Joe Wrestling. I'm going to change you blue too, since Zed has spoken very highly of you, DJM. Joe Wrestling says, hello, Tiny. Someone says, hey, Joe. DJM says, I always subdue all mods I am a mod with. Sir Milkmaid says, anywho, B and G will be ready shortly. Yummy for the tummy. Thank you, Sir Milkmaid. I'm so sorry that you're going through all that mess. Sue says, hey, Sonal. Sonal says, hello, Joe. Joe says, hi, Sonal. Mary says, okay, beautiful people, I have to start my day. You have an awesome day. On Monday, Daisy. I'll see you soon. Take care, all. Thank you, Mary. Everyone say bye to Mary. Have a good day, my friend Mary. Good to see you this morning. Says, what, huh? Sonal says, I'm close to 2.8K. Awesome, Sonal. Yay. White Fang Scratchers is smiley face. Tiny K says, what's up, Mary? Sue says, hey, Zed. Lisa smiles. Celeste says, now what? Mary Skig says, hey, Sue. White Fang Scratcher says, LOL, Zed. Ha, ha, ha. Sue says, hi, Mary. Also, hi, Lisa. Tiny K says, hey, what's going on, Mary? And Sir Milkmaid says, thank you, Mary. Oh, I'm sorry. Take care, Mary. Take care, Mary. On this Monday morning, June 30th. Can you believe it's June 30th, you guys? Sue says, hey, White Fang, how's it going? Sonal says, hello, Tiny K. Lisa says, just one Sue, how do you do? Just one Sue, how do you do? There is no way you're saying hello now. I don't know. Pay no attention to the woman behind the camera. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's so dumb. She's a dum-dum. You guys, I'm talking about myself. Someone says hello, Tiny K. Lisa smiles a lot, says just one Sue. How do you do? Luminary says hi, just one Sue. She says hi, Luminary's back. Someone says Sue's awesome when she smiles. Sue is awesome. Luminary says hi, yes sir, Milkmaid. Tiny K says hi, Sonal. Just one Sue says I had fun catching fireflies last night. Oh, Sue, how beautiful. I haven't seen fireflies in years, years and years. That is awesome, Sue. So awesome. White Fang Scratcher says, hi, just one Sue. Sir Milkmaid says, doing biscuits. Biscuits are done. Ding, ding. Biscuits are done. I want some with some butter. Sonal says, there's no such thing as dumb in Daisy Mae's channel. Thank you, Sonal. Lisa says, you're smarter than me. No, 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 no. I'm not. Sir Milkmaid says, howdy fishing. Just one Sue says, I posted some videos and pictures. Oh, good, Sue. I will make my way to your channel today. Peter Pan says, Miss Daisy Mae, don't talk like that to yourself. Otherwise, you get in trouble with the moderators. I know I'm in trouble. Luminary Shine Fishing says, I've never seen real fireflies. Really? They're amazing. They are amazing. They're so beautiful. Mary says, sub to Tiny K. Good. Sheer says, gonna head out. Love you all and have a blessed day. Thank you, Sheer Bear. Thank you, Sheer Bear. You too, girl. Just one Sue says, hi, Peter. Tiny K says hi to all. Zed says, Sue, I love the fireflies. Sue says, hey, what's up, Share Bear? Luminary Shine Fishing says, hi, Peter Pan. Sir Milkmaid says, I haven't seen fireflies in 7 years. It's been a long time for me. At least about 10 years. Texas Regina says, I saw fireflies the other day. Oh, how beautiful. Tiny K says, thanks, Mary. Just one Sue says, hey, Sir Milkmaid. Texas Regina says, night, I mean. The other night, and Peter Pan says, hello, luminaries. Just one Sue says, hey, Texas. Lisa smiles a lot. I don't know how to do a lot of stuff you do. Like what, Lisa? I don't know how to do a lot of stuff you do. Is there anything I can help you with? I can teach you if you want to learn something I know. I'm more than willing to share anything I know with anybody, but I don't know much. I don't know how to do much. DJ M says, I remember chasing fireflies as a child. Yes, me too. But even as an adult, I remember seeing them in this, I don't know where I was. They were all over the place. They're really beautiful. Just One Sue says, hey, DJ M. Mary's gig says, last I saw them was in Michigan. Up north, yeah. Peter Pan says, hello, Just One Sue. Sir Milkmaid says, howdy, Sue. Shearbird says, good morning, Just One Sue. Sue says, they kept landing on me. Oh, how beautiful. Abigail says, hi to Share Bear. Sonal's using emojis. Thank you, Sonal. So Just One Sue. Thank you, Sue. Squirrel Sniper, like 56. Get out of town. Thank you, thank you. One Love Can't Stop. Thank you, Squirrel Sniper, for stopping in. Like 56. Thank you so much, Squirrel Sniper. Thank you. Mary Skig says, Lisa, you know how to smile a lot. That's a great thing. That's right, Lisa. You certainly know a lot of things, and you certainly make people smile just because you're so kind. DJ M says, hey, Just One Sue. Abigail says, hi, Squirrel Sniper. Just One Sue says, hi, Squirrel. Now what? Says, I'm enjoying myself watching your channel. This morning, sitting at Tim Hortons up here in Hamilton, Ontario, picking my nose. Now what? You're in Tim Hortons in Hamilton? I'm from Buffalo. I know Tim Hortons, man. I'm at Tim Hortons. I know Tim Hortons. Welcome, now what? Not too away from my hometown of Buffalo, New York. Welcome, welcome. Someone says, hello, Squirrel Sniper. Abigail says, keep smiling. Jamie Brown's here. Hi, Jamie. Jamie says, hi, Daisy. Hello, Jamie Brown. Everybody, you know Jamie Brown. Tiny says, Abigail. Just One Sue says, hi, Abigail. Someone says, hello, Jamie Brown. Just One Sue says, hey, Jamie. Ryan says, hi, Sue. Tiny K says, hi, Abigail. Just One Sue says, hi, Ryan. Jamie says, hi, Abigail. Jamie, how's it going? Just One Sue says, hey, Tiny. Ryan says, what's up, Tiny K? And hi, Sue. And I'm caught up in the chat. And I'm caught up in the chat. I'm caught up in the chat right now. Oh, welcome, welcome, everybody. We will be back later on for Scrabble at 2 p.m. Don't forget. And we will have crossword puzzles tonight at 8 p.m. as usual. our regular schedule today. Tea time in the morning, Scrabble in the afternoon, and puzzles before I go to bed. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Someone says thank you for all the support. Jamie says hi, Someone's all about freedom. Tiny K says hi, Jamie. Zed says laters. See you later, Zed. Take care, buddy. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your food. And now what says LOL? I think I'm funny. Word up, Buffalo. Yeah, man. Buffalo, man. Buffalo, New York. Jamie Brown says hi to Tiny K. Chris Outdoors is still hanging out. Chris Outdoors. Oh, it's a beautiful day, you guys. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful morning. Tiny says laters as well. Bye, Tiny. Take care. Jamie Brown says hi to Tiny. Hello, hello, hello. Zed says, what's up, Tiny? I thought you were leaving. I thought you said goodbye. Did you make your food? Zed, did you make your eggs? I thought you were leaving. No, I'm not leaving. No, not yet. Pretty soon. Pretty soon. I can charge my phone. It's down to like 14% battery. It must not have charged last night. Someone says, hello, Stacy. Stacy, I think you need a refresh, Sonal. She's going on vacation. Tiny says, oh, I'm leaving either. Peter Pan says, I would love to take a quick dip in the water, right? Tiny says, I'm not leaving. Lisa smiles a lot, says, okay, you said squirrel sniper. Now I am managing squirrels with rifles. Now what's his piece, man? Not yet. A couple more dishes, thinking about cooking live. Nice. Yeah. I love it, Zed. You're sounding really good. I'm really happy. Awesome. Tiny says, I can't spell. I can't spell. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Someone says, oops, it took me back to the beginning. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes it does that. You got to hit the, I think it says like skip to live or something like that. Yeah. Peter Pan says, that's my everyday problem, Tiny K. All right, folks, we are going to say goodbye. I'm going to go make some breakfast myself. We're down to 10% battery, which means my phone did not charge last night. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Happy Monday, everybody. We will be back this afternoon with Scrabble. Tiny says English is Tiny K's 9 language. Someone says take care. Coffee Cake says hi, one. Lisa says Tiny K, welcome to the club. Texas Regina says awesome day. Someone sending love. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Coffee Cake. Have a good day, everybody. Thank you for being here with me. Having Monday tea. Appreciate you guys so much. White Fang Scratcher, thank you. Lilu Sebastian, hey Lilu. Sebastian, how's it going? Sir Milkmaid says, bye, everyone, have a good day. Sebastian, oh, Sebastian, how are ya? Good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping in. Lisa says, stay cool. Peter Pan says, goodbye, you beautiful people. Take care. Thanks, Miss Daisy, for the beautiful stream. Thank you, Peter Pan. Sebastian says, hey, Daisy. Hey, Lilu. Coffee Cake says, Sarge. Solon says, hey, Lilu. Tiny says, runs to caffeine, hugs her. Love my caffeine. Lisa's using emojis, so Joe says, see you, Peter Pan. All right, folks. Lovely to see you, says Sebastian. Aw. Thank you for stopping in, Sebastian. We're just going to get going to say goodbye. We're going to go make some breakfast. Joe, WWF, sir, right? Sebastian, right on. Mm-hmm. Yep. Coffee case rolls back from being tackled. Oh, you guys are so funny. Sona's using emojis. Thank you, Sona. Thank you for the love. Granny Paula, she says hi and goodbye. We'll see you later. You got it, Paula. Don't forget, we're playing Scrabble this afternoon, guys. Thank you, Paula, for being here. Joe says hi, Sebastian. Ryan says hi, coffee cake. Sona's using emojis. All right, guys. I love you all, too. We'll see you for Scrabble this afternoon. Thank you for being here. Go out and prosper. Someone says hello, Paula. Ryan says hello, Paula. It says this talk when I talk to you. You got it, buddy. Paula says hi, Sonal. Hi, Ryan. We'll see you this afternoon, folks. And remember what Barry always says. If you see someone without a smile, give them yours. You'll get another one. All right? Bye, folks. I love you all so much. See you soon.